Well. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. My name is Apex Primal, and today we're looking at the new Transformers Legacy Evolution line. Now, this line has been anticipated since early August of 2022. Now, this line will be released in 2023, and there's a whole lot of figures that look promising and will live up to the hype. But before we begin, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more posts. The next video you will see is what's the best figure for Transformers Legacy Wave 1. Now for the new figures that were revealed, it starts off with the core class, so that's how we are going to start off. For the first core class figure, we have Slug, aka Slag, as I remember him from the G1 series. Now, I wasn't really expecting them to do all the Dinobots in the core class. Now, they're going to do 6 Dinobots. Yes, 6 Dinobots, not the traditional 5. And I don't know who the 6th one's going to be unless I look at the listings, but I don't want to spoil it for myself. Now, it kind of doesn't really look good in Dino mode, but it makes up for it in Robot mode. Now, they said they want to do animation accurate when it comes to all the figures, so that's why it has its red head instead of the black one, which I think was a good idea for if you wanted to do the Dinobots. Now, onto the next Dinobot Sludge. Now, Sludge in Dynamo looks better than Slug in his Dynamo, but the only thing I don't like about it is the things that are going off his shoulders in robot mode, which I'll explain why they have it. The reason they have it is because it's a combiner, and they combine into Volcanicus, which I didn't expect from the core class line. Now, the final core class figure that was shown was actually a shock to me because I didn't expect it to be here. The next one is Sound Blaster. Now, Sound Blaster comes from Transformers The Headmasters, a Japanese original series. Now, it looks exactly the same as the core class Soundwave, so I can't really say much on that. It only has a different chest from Red, since it's supposed to be animation accurate, and it comes with Buzzsaw instead of Laserbeak. Now, before we go over the deluxe class figures, I want to go over what's on the poster. Now, on the poster, as you can see, it has a whole lot of new and old characters, which is cool to me. Now, I'm going to start off with the top left corner, then go all the way to the bottom. Now, as you can see, it has Breakdown transforming from his vehicle mode to his robot mode, which, well, I didn't really expect Breakdown to be in this line. I thought he was just going to be Legacy Year 1, which comes to a shock to me. The next thing is, between Leo Prime and Breakdown, there's actually a fork-like space bridge, which is from Transformers Animated. And I was not thinking the Animated would be in year 2. I thought it would have been year 3 since, well, no, David K. Wyatt's anniversary is going to be this year, so it kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, it should be in this year. The next thing in the poster is actually a huge reveal, because this was supposed to come out in 2019. It's the Transformers Armada Universe Optimus Prime. We've been waiting for this figure for so long. I'm grateful that it's finally happening. I mean, this is a dead giveaway. Now, the next thing that was shown on the top of the poster is on the top right hand. It's actually the Nemesis chasing a Quintesson ship. So are either one of those going to be the Titan class for this year? Like, it could be Trypticon? But that's just my hope for the Nemesis. But I wonder why the Quintesson ship is in there, because I don't think we're getting any Quintessons. The next thing is actually a figure that wasn't revealed during today. Because, well, it's currently September 30th as I'm recording this, but I may post it on October 1st. So the character that hasn't been seen is actually Crosshairs, which means we may be able to get all the recolors of Skid, because they already did it in the Masterpiece line, which kind of makes sense. The next thing are the Dinobots that weren't revealed. Well, there's only two of them because Slug was already revealed, but Grimlock and Swoop were never revealed today, so maybe this will be an insight to what they may look like, because if you look at the Swoop, it has a red body instead of the blue one, so are they going to do toy accurate, or are they still doing animation accurate? Now, the next figures that were shown on this are actually the Junkions, and we'll go on into deeper detail what's behind them. So it actually shows their play pattern right now. Basically, you can mix and match them to make different and new vehicles. Like for the one that's coming up, Scrap Heap, they took his body and added 2 motorcycle ports to him. And if you can see on the left-hand side of the Junkions, it kind of looks like Lockdown. Now, I'm not saying it is Lockdown, but it just looks a lot like him. But I do know that it is just Scrap Heap's front part. So don't give your hopes up on Lockdown, even though it could be retooled into him. Now, as I said, I was going to go into what's above the Junkions, and that's the Insecticons, which I wasn't expecting, Bombshell and Shrapnel to be in the same year. I thought they would have been spaced out like they were for the Prime Wars trilogy. But that's really it for the poster. Now, let's get back to the deluxe classes. Now, the first deluxe class figure is actually one I thought that was just going to be in Wave 4. But turns out it's going to be the start of the new 2023 line. It's actually going to be Breakdown. Now, Breakdown is the final component for the Stunticons, and as they said, it will have a separate box from the Legacy 2023 or Legacy Evolution line, which I think is good for all those fans that want it like that. Now, the spoiler does come off, and as they showed, it actually turns into an axe. That's the whole thing. It's called Evo Fusion, which sounds cool, and I hope it has better gimmick. It's a better gimmick than what we have for the last few years, which is none, but I digress. The next deluxe figure is an original one called Scrap Heap. As I said, the Junkions have the ability to mix and match their parts like weaponizers, which I think is a good way to bring weaponizers back to the forefront. And, as you can see, his feet look like Lockdown's front. So we could use that to retool into Lockdown, which I think is a good idea. And his vehicle mode is so heavy metal. Like, imagine seeing that in the middle of the road. What would you think? Would you think you're gonna be assassinated? Or are they gonna pick up your car and destroy it? I say both. But that's just what I think. Now, the packaging looks amazing. It's a step up on what was for Legacy. And I love the art style. I wish they could just make a whole mural out of it. And as I said, on the back of the box, it shows his Evo Fusion. And his Evo Fusion actually gives us a hint to another figure, which I'll show in a little bit. And as I said, he's just like a weaponizer, so you can take him all apart and turn it into whatever you like, your own character. And now, for the next figure, is the one that was just spoiled. It is Armada Universe Hotshot. Now, I wasn't really expecting it to be Armada Hotshot. I thought it would have been like Cybertron Hotshot to go with everything like the Override, the Metroplex, and the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus that came out in Siege. But as I think about it, Armada's anniversary is right around the corner, so this will be perfect for it, even though it's a year early. Now, the vehicle mode looks exactly how it did in the show, and I love it for it. Now, as I said for the Scrap Heap, the artwork looks amazing. And as you can see for Hotshot's Evo Evolution, it's just like his old Armada figure when it comes to the Minicon. I'll put a bigger picture because they showed it off already on the stream. But now it looks exactly how it did in the show and the toy. But all I wish was it had a spring-loaded mechanism so it could shoot out like the original toy. That would just make my day. Now, the next figure is a shock to me because I thought it was going to be canceled since it was canceled in Earthrise and Siege. The next figure is Needle Nose from G1. He is a double target master. Yes, you heard me right. A double target master. So basically, double target masters are the target masters with two partners, which is plain and simple. Now, that's why I think it's cool because they didn't pull what they did for Spinister, basically not making him have anything to do. Like, you have to buy the Battle Master separate. But for this, it just comes with the partners, which I wish they did for Spinister from Siege. And the Jet mode, it looks cool. The only thing is, when it's in robot mode, I wish the jet part wasn't showing on the back, but I digress. Now, the vehicle mode looks exactly how the toy did, so that's a plus. And plus, the two target masters will actually become two engine blocks for the jet mode. Now, the Evo Fusion for Needle Nose is basically his two target masters combined together, since he is a double target master, and the old gimmick for them was that their weapons could combine and make a bigger one, like a cannon. Now, on to the Voyager class figures. The first one up is Leo Prime. Now, Leo Prime comes from the Beast Wars second universe. It takes place after Beast Wars in the Japanese continuity, which I don't really know that much about, so in the comments, could you guys tell me about him a little bit? That would be so much help. But other than that, I say the figure looks good, like real good. Now, basically, he can have a whole lot of cannons, weapons on him. His paws could turn into basically these huge claws for him in robot mode. And that's really it for the robot mode. But now, for the beast mode, he turns into a white lion with a yellow mane. Now, the mane can come apart to show different blasters, 4 different blasters in fact, and they said they wanted to make it look more real than what it looked like in the Beast Wars 2 anime. Basically, he looked like he was from a manga, which is to be expected from the Japanese continuity. And as I said, the Evo Evolution is basically him having claws and blasters everywhere. Now, onto the final Voyager class. I never expected him to get a figure, but here it is. Transformers Comic Universe Tarn. Now, Tarn is a fan favorite Decepticon to many, including me. Now, this will be his first ever canon figure. Well, first ever authentic from Hasbro figure, because there has been a whole lot of figures from third party. But I digress. I think it looks amazing. I just wish that they would have put the effort to put his cannon in the stock photo. Like, as I'm about to show you, doesn't it look better with its cannon instead of, like, without it? Now, all I gotta say is, the vehicle mode looks phenomenal. It looks like it just jumped out the panel from the comic, which is amazing. Now, as you know, all of them have Evo Fusions. His Evo Fusion is basically all of his weapons can combine to make a cannon. Not like Megatron's or his already. It's like a sniper rifle cannon, which is some acid that they were tripping to think this will be okay. And that's really it for all the figures, and all I gotta say is, thank you for letting me waste your time with all this information. Please like and subscribe so I can get the ad revenue. And you know what everyone else says. See you guys in the next video. And as I said, the next one will be what's the best Legacy Year 1 figure.